Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
A quick throw caught out wide by Judy.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So it figures he's going to play a big role in whether his team can advance in the playoffs.
Play fake. Bridgewater. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
That one goes for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Throwing is Bridgewater. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okwuegbunam there to make the grab. And the Broncos will strike first here in this wild card matchup. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Jerick McKinnon now to return.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 24, Mahomes. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. This is Gordon on the dump off. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
To return, it's McKinnon. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Second down, McKinnon. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards-Helaire. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Todd Gurley. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. K.J. Hamler returning it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because
the ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And going deep for Hill. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones, what a play by him. That's a loss of 17.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Dancing to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Such a costly interception, nearly a pick-6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Todd Gurley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go,
And that's caught inside the 30. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A quick throw by Bridgewater. That's complete. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy from 6 yards away. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. So So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one, because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. To return, it's McKinnon. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Here again is McKinnon. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 51 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
On first down, McKinnon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Five yards remain on second down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. McKinnon. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. McKinnon, 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The tackle made by Shelby Harris. A loss of 2. Brings up at 2nd and 12. At the 23-yard line.
Now a give. This is McKinnon. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey there to make the grab. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back. The end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. Hey, you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Bridgewater's throw there, complete to Hamler. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be out right at the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now McKinnon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. They run the counter. McKinnon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
They run once more with McKinnon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Able to power through. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hamler now to return it. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end of their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.